Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'll give it a moment for everyone to get here. Got a lot of things to talk about today. Yeah, can you believe it? Today is already day 28. So, for those that are doing a replay, today's day 28. Yeah, can you believe it? That 4 weeks have gone by so super fast. Oh, unbelievable. Hello, Nikki. Not really a subject today. We're just going to talk about this is day 28. 4 weeks, day 28. What's the progress? That's what today's topic is all about. A little bit, but I'm going to wait for maybe a couple more people to settle on in and go with the flow of things. Don't mind me, I'm rather a little sore today, feeling a little lame. I don't think I'll do my walk tonight because of all the exercise I did today. So I'm going to give myself a break tonight because I did do a little walk and then I did something else, which I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do the video and upload it, edit the video and upload it after this one, after this live, and then I'll come live later on tonight. So give me about an hour and a half. I have to cook dinner for me and my son. And then, of course, it's going to be a carnivore meal, right? Yeah, it's going to be a carnivore meal that I'll cook. It's not going to hurt him to eat carnivore. So, well, it's a couple minutes in. Well, I never made it last night for my walk because I left my phone in my son's car when we went to play bingo or Beano. So he doesn't want liver. I'm going to be eating the liver. I only took one out to thaw. So I'll eat the liver. He's going to have pork chops and some leftover potatoes. So there's always that. And baby, she got a bath and had her toenails clipped a little while ago. So she's all prettied up today. Yeah, you hear the kids screaming out there? So what is going on? Why are we coming in?
Oh, oh, you're in here. Sorry.
So yeah, that was my granddaughter. Thought she'd sneak in and go on the phone, I guess. So let's see. What's the update? Well, the update is, boy, what a week this past week has been. Oh my goodness. So after week 21, I decided I'd start doing some walking. And I did good the first few days, and then I went on that extra long walk. Remember the extra long walk that I walked? I forced myself. I was hurting, but I still forced myself. My back was bothering me, my feet was bothering me. Well, that next day, I woke up and my feet were so swollen. My ankle, I feel like I sprained my ankle. My ankle itself is swollen. So I don't know if I just pushed myself too hard that night, but ever since then, it's been just really achy and swollen, like I sprained my foot, not like, the usual hard time walking like before I went on the carnivore diet. It's a totally different feel altogether. So that's happening. And I still have little bouts of diarrhea. Um, Not as bad. It's not the explosive stuff. So I'm going to take a day to heal. So I did more exercise today, and you'll see that video after this. What it was I decided to do. And that doing that just did me under. So I said, my daughter says, you need time to heal. So I am going to take a day, maybe two, just to heal, but I still want to get out there and start doing some more exercise. But I think I've been pushing it. My daughter keeps saying, you need to do it every other day. Give your body a chance to heal. Stop pushing it so hard. But I pushed it, and okay. Eh, you know, Mm. And I did step on the scale. This was my scale day, and I actually gained a half a pound. So yeah, I'm now 320 point like 4 or point 2, something like that. So yeah, I went from 319 from day 21, 319.6 or something like that, to now being almost a whole pound. You might as well say a pound. Yeah, so it's probably some muscle, and also I know my ankle is swollen, so it could be a little bit of edema set in, a little bit of water from hurting my ankle. And my rings are all loose and stuff. That's how I usually check too, to see if I'm you know gaining water weight, because my fingers will swell, but my rings are loose. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, it's time just to take a break for a day or two, and then move on from there. I really think that I have to be careful with my processed foods too, like that ham that I ate, and then eating a little bit more bacon than I should. So I think I'm going to be cutting back on some stuff. So day 30 is just around the corner. I got 2 more days and it'll be day 30. So I'm doing a lot of thinking. All right, what should I do from day 30? Because this I accepted a 30-day challenge. So where do I go from day 30? I'm going to continue on. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. At least that's what I'm thinking. And I'm considering doing what a lot of people would say. Some people would call it a carnivore reset. So starting on 30 days, 2 more days, I'm going to do a 7-day reset. So it's just for 7 days. It's not a big deal. And go from there. I want to say you better stay on this diet, and I'll keep riding my bike and go to the gym. Uh, well, I'm not gonna. Did you think I was just gonna up and quit this far? Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a specific video on um, what you can do on a carnivore diet if you're gaining weight. What's going on and what can you do. And I'm going to give you ideas on what you can do if you're either at a plateau and you can't do nothing, or you gained a pound, or you're gaining a few ounces instead of losing. What's going on and what can you do to break it. And it's what I'm planning on doing, and it's called a carnivore reset. And I'm going to be doing it most likely come Monday, the 30th. That'll be 30, well, it'll be my 30-day challenge, but I want to complete the 30-day challenge as I'm going along. And then on the 30th day, I'm going to do another complete update. So we'll do another, that's our live. It's on my 30-day. So that will be this Saturday, so it'll be Monday. I'll do another live and let you know what I'm going to do exactly for 7 days to do a carnivore reset. And maybe some people can go and start the 7-day challenge with me and do a carnivore reset. Would anyone like to know what a carnivore reset is? So you'll have 2 days to consider it and perhaps do it with me. I don't know, Nikki. I don't think you can do it. Don't think you can do it. You can do an extra lap on your bike, though. How's that? A 30-day reset is when all you eat, the only thing you eat for the whole 7 days, is just beef, butter, and water. That's the only thing you consume. And coffee. Beef, butter, water, coffee. That's it. Yeah, extra 5 minutes. So that's what I'll start doing after the 30-day challenge. I'm going to do a carnivore reset. That'll help detox everything that I've been doing to this point. The hams, the processed foods like the bacon. He said you're going to need a carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. So that I'm not going to have any eggs. So lots of water, lots of coffee. I need that to continue to be up late nights doing my lives. And beef. Anything goes, that's beef. Good thing I went to Costco. And then that'll detox and get me my feet going full. And then I'll just go back on another 30-day challenge of carnivore, where all carnivore is good. But I'm going to do that 7 week, a 7-day challenge. No, not going to add a carbohydrate. Nope, not going to happen. And then once that 7 days is over, I'll start in with the eggs and bacon and just add a couple more things, but eventually it just be full blown regular carnivore diet. Did I say carbohydrate diet? I hope not. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been real busy at my house today, so I've been like trying to get things ready, for my live talks and stuff like that. But it's just always a house full, always a house full. And it's nice having family together. Usually I'm always alone. Tell you what, this week I am not alone, not for hardly any minute. It's been a very go, 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 last past week. Go, 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 go. Except for when I'm, in my evening lives. So has anyone done a carnivore reset? This is this is my break from this is my break from family too. Family drama. I'm enjoying myself though. I love everybody. I love my kids. But when you haven't seen them for a long time, you just like gotta have it all the time. So does anyone got any questions? What are you gonna do with the 7 days? What are you gonna do with the 7 day? We said I didn't hear you. Oh, so 7 days. What I do on 7 days, what you do on a carnivore reset is you only eat beef. You eat hamburger. You eat cube meat. You can have steak. You can have all those things. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Yeah, welcome to the live. So anything beef. Well, I should say beef, butter, water, and I'm adding coffee. But in reality, it's supposed to just be the beef, the butter, and water. But I am adding at least a cup, maybe two, because that's normally what I do anyways, is a cup or two. And then that's watered down coffee. I don't drink strong coffee. So I'm not even going to do the tea. No other kinds of drinks at all either. Just water, coffee on occasion, and beef and butter. That's what I'm doing for 7 days. And that's after the next live that we do. My 30-day challenge is over. I'm going to do the 7 day challenge, another aspect of the carnivore diet. And then after the 7 days, I'm going to do another 30-day challenge. So I'm doing it a little bit different because I want a clean reset. Because this week I've been eating doing takeout, you know, getting barbecue from a restaurant, you know, I'm sure that has hidden vibes in it. Well, I'm going to be doing it and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. So if you guys are interested or if you want to do it with me, you're more than welcome. Aw, I haven't done a carnivore reset. I'm struggling to get 1 day carnivore and feel bad every day. I've been watching you and cry because I just can't get 1 day. I start out good until the night. I just feel like I feel like I just needed to admit to you that. So what happens at night, Gigi? What happens at night? What is it that you go to food or whatever it is that you feel that you're struggling to get past? Are you grabbing a bag of chips and eating chips? What's happening? My weaknesses in the past before carnivore was I love before after dinner you get anxious. I think it's just the cravings for sugar. I'm so glad I never really. My whole thing that I do for myself, well, cravings for sugar, you can. mm, Ready-made kind of a food available 24 hours a day and eat until you cannot put a carb in. Yeah, because I don't think of breakfast, lunch, and dinner like everybody else, like America does. I think I want to get in 2 meals, but I don't eat when I first get up because I'm not hungry. I try to go as long as possible. I probably should do a video on what I do on an average day so you guys can see how I'm doing the carnivore diet. But I get up, I have usually it's eggs, maybe a bacon, or maybe this morning it was a burger, leftover burger from the night before. I had that with some eggs. So I ate that for my first meal of the day. And then a little while ago, I had, what did I have? Did I eat a little while ago? Trying to think. Oh, I had a couple of pieces of chicken. Not much, probably about a half a cup because I wasn't really hungry. And my daughter brought over a new chicken for me to try. So I ate some of the chicken to try that. After I'm done here in this live, I'm going to go eat some liver and probably some more chicken. That's it. But what I do is I eat until I'm hungry, whenever that is. When you're first starting out, make something, make eggs or something, hard boiled eggs. That's what I had earlier. I had some hard boiled eggs. If I need something to snack on at night, I'll grab a couple of slices of bacon. Keep hard boiled eggs. I've always got hard boiled eggs made so that if I need to go grab something, because that's what you're doing, you need something. You got to grab something. Go and grab some, put salt on it, have something salty. Yeah, it's like an itch. Yeah, carb addiction is real. And companies, they actually engineered all this stuff that you see out there to be addictive. So you guys, they get you addicted to it, so you keep buying it. And that just makes me angry when I think about that. So I usually do 4 scrambled eggs and some meat in the AM. It's hard for me to make food. I've been bedridden for 1.5 years. So what you do is when you can get up, because I have to sit in the kitchen when I cook. I'm trying to get more mobile so I can actually go into the kitchen, but I have to sit. I got a chair that's on wheels like a desk chair, and so I scoot around the kitchen and do what I got to do in the kitchen. So I'm not very able either to move around. But when you can, or if you can get people to come in and do for you get them, you say, you hard boil me some eggs, or you hard boil yourself some eggs, and keep that. I do a dozen at a time. And in 3 days, I'm eating that dozen eggs, because I don't want to feel like I can't eat when I'm craving something. And when I'm craving something, I eat an egg. If I'm craving chips, I'll eat um, a couple of pork rinds, salty pork rinds, or I'll have bacon in the refrigerator, all cooked. Today, I had cooked bacon from yesterday when I did a whole package. Yeah, do a crock pot of meat. I got some stuff I'm saving for after my 30-day in 2 days. I'm going to cook a bunch of stuff ahead of time. And that's what you have to do, Gigi. You have to cook yourself ahead of time. When I do my chicken and I package up my chicken for baby and I package a week's worth of chicken. So if I need something because I'm sore, I'm tired, but I'm hungry, I want to eat, and I don't feel like cooking anything, I have stuff I already have cooked to eat. See, it's being prepared. That's what you have to do, Gigi. To succeed, be prepared. Whether it's a can of tuna fish, sit down and eat a can of tuna fish. Sit down and eat some sardines if you like sardines. That's something that I'll go and get as well. And I'll eat some pork rinds with some sardines. I'm weird like that because it's that crunch. I crave that crunch, that salty crunchness. Think of all the things that you could possibly do and prepare so when you have that addiction, that moment, that downfall. Yes, be proud of those victories. Victories are very, very important. Be proud. And when you finish that first day and you go to bed and you got a full belly, you didn't have to starve, and you didn't cave into that craving. Feed your craving, but just feed it with, your boiled eggs, your bacon, some pork rinds. Don't not feed. I don't want you to, none of us starve ourselves on the carnivore diet. None of us starve ourselves. Anyone here on the carnivore diet actually starving yourself? In order for the cravings to go away, completely. You need to prepare. You need to buy your bacon, cook it ahead of time so you have extra pieces. And have yourself, when you're craving something sugary, grab a piece of bacon. Maybe even add a little bit of salt on it. That's what I do. That's just what I do. And yeah, I gained a half pound or a pound this week, but I don't see that as a setback. I see that as your you're you've been walking, you've been doing a lot of stuff this week. You had a couple of boo-boos because you ate that ham, and then you did a takeout barbecue, and you ate some stuff that was, who knows what they put on it, to marinate all that meat that I ate, because I ate from a couple of restaurants. I mean, you just gotta work at it. I call it work, but it's just you gotta work and prepare extra. Like tonight, I'm going to be cooking the liver, but I'm also cooking a few other things because I'm already at my stove. I'm cooking up some beef pieces. I'm going to cook all that up. I'm cooking up a couple of pork steaks, and that's dinner tonight. It's preparation that's so hard because of my lack of energy. I know. Yeah. Yes, get your daughter to help you. Have her help you cook a few extra meats, or a package of bacon. So all you have to do is just go in the refrigerator and get a couple of pieces. Yeah. I prepare, prepare, prepare. When I'm making something, I try to prepare it, have it so I have 2 or 3 days worth, because I have a hard time cooking in the kitchen too, Gigi. Yeah, I have a hard time. I have to sit. I get tired. But after a few weeks of doing it, you're going to end up having more energy. I can guarantee it. If you can get past those cravings, you're going to gain. I didn't think I'd ever, I was tired all the time. And when you see the video after this, I would never have had close to the energy to do what I did after this video. After this live, I'm putting out a video. I got to finish editing it. And you'll see what I did today. I would have never have had the energy to do it. Hey, V team. Hello, hello. I couldn't walk a month ago, Gigi. I could not do it. I couldn't, I had all I could do to walk from my office to the kitchen, and I had to sit. I got chairs lined up around the house because I could only do a couple of steps and I had to sit. And I know, I understand where you're coming from. You just have to give yourself. Yeah, my mom died about 10 years ago too, and I got a lot worse. Yes, a difference in a month. And it was very hard for me to give up. I crave breads. I crave my chips. If eating a meat stick helps you, you know, when I crave something, this is on my desk. Pick yourself up a couple of these even. Um, it's zero sugars in it. It's zero carbs. It's just a meat stick. It's beef, breastfed even. This is my if I don't feel like cooking anything, instead of grabbing that donut, I'm grabbing a meat stick. And you'd be surprised that yeah, it's not sugar, but it keeps you from grabbing for some sugar. I do get nervous with you walking at night, seeing that guy sitting in his car, scared the living daylights out of me for you. Did me too. I was so nervous. I was like, oh, Jesus. I couldn't wait. You notice I went across the street. I didn't walk up against his car. I actually crossed the street and went down the other way. I was so nervous. But today my feet really hurts, and it's not the bottom. I don't feel the blister got better. The blister got better, but that I had on the bottom of my feet, that got better, but it's just my ankle on one foot. That's right. One day, one step at a time, Gigi. Get past each step and be proud of any victories. If you go to bed tonight and you didn't have something sugary and sweet, that's a victory. Anybody else? How is everybody's how is everyone else doing? How about you, Cindy? Any successes this week? I love seeing you walk today. Beautiful neighborhood and blue sky. Yes, you're smart to walk on the other side of the road. There you go. That alone is a victory. That alone is a victory. Yeah, right now my house is a mess. I've been keeping up with the dishes, so that's good. But you know how you got a bunch of people and you're playing games and cards and you just got cups and chairs all over the place and the table. what you used to have for a centerpiece on your table is now off to everything is just. But that's what happens when you have company over. Yeah, I have my daughter. My daughter comes and cleans. I try to keep up with doing whatever I can, but she comes over and resets my house every Friday. I pay her to clean my house every Friday. She used to say, Mom, you don't have to pay me. And I said, No, I want to pay you like I hired you to clean my house every week. I said, if you don't accept it, I'm just going to go hire from a firm to come and clean my house every week. I'd rather give the money to you than to total strangers. Just listening to your sister for 2 hours count. Yeah. Uh, I keep rubbing my ankle. It hurts so bad. My house is bad. This carnivore diet changed my life 180 degrees. Yeah. I just feel very strong and into the carnivore diet right now. And I feel like it's very necessary for me to do a reset and just almost like cleanse. It's like a cleansing. I need that cleansing. I'm a big girl. I got a lot of fat cells, you know, swollen with all those fatty goodness. But and I'm sure in that fat is some toxins that on occasion is gonna make you feel bad. Texas, Regina Diamonds and more. Hi, I heard about you through Jackie's channel. Bless you. Oh, I don't know who Jackie's channel is. You wanna elaborate that a little bit, please? I'd be curious. There's another channel out there talking about me. Is it bad? Oh, please, please tell me. My daughter lives with me and helps a lot, but I have been bedridden so long it's nothing like how I want to be. I did this after my mom passed and felt so much better. I just need to get a start. Last year, well, actually, it's almost 2 years ago, I was just about 400 pounds or just over. My scale at the time didn't go high enough to know exactly how much I weighed, so I'm guessing it's a little over 400. And I went on the keto diet first. And lots of times I say, you probably need, because I did, that I did keto first and then I slowly went carnivore. And that might be what you need to do. But I could not get around. I was pretty much bedridden or chair ridden. Oftentimes I just slept in my chair. Can you imagine never going to bed because it's too painful to go to bed? So you just sleep in your chair. Um, and that's what I would do. And I still, there's times when I sleep in my chair. But I had a walker. I couldn't get around without the use of a walker. It had a chair in it, so I would take 3, 4 steps and sit. Take another 3, 4 steps and sit. And eventually, I could walk around without the walker. But that took quite a few weeks. That isn't an overnight thing. It takes time. It takes time. Hi, Judy and Big Italian. I took I look at it as a God-given diet given to me. I got to pop up. Given to me for mercy at 62 years old. I have to be grateful and stay the course. And that's so true. I feel that too. I feel that too, Cindy. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just I am who I am. I don't know how to be any other way, I hope because of this I don't change who I am. I hope not anyway. Um I don't know what to say really except for thank you for sharing that, Texas or Regina. Is that the name of her channel, Jackie's channel? Yeah, so for those that are just coming in, I gained about a half pound, almost a pound this week, but I think it's because of, you know, doing all this walking and exercise. My ankle is swollen. And so I think that's all it is. I'm just retaining, a little bit of fluid, and I'll have a gush and it'll go away. I'm pretty sure of it. It's being on a diet, a carnivore diet. It's not a straight narrow down. You have, it goes like this. It's like a wave. It's not, and then the wave goes down, and it slowly goes up and waves up and down, and that's what losing weight is like. So it's not always a straight downward curve. You're going to have little bumps in the road. um I think that's it. I use a walker if I leave the house, which has been a few times this summer. I can walk in my small apartment to the kitchen and bathroom and have bench chairs, stools, and both. I'm just so encouraged by you. You can do it, Gigi. You have to believe in yourself and take one day at a time or one step at a time. I'm telling you, I couldn't walk 10 feet when I started this a month ago, and now I'm walking back and forth in my driveway. You can do this because I know just what you're feeling like because I had all I could do to walk from here to the kitchen without having to sit down. Good. You can do it too, Regina. You can do it too. You just got don't overdo it like I did, thinking, "Oh," and I have to remind myself, this is not a race. This is a journey. It's not a race. It's one day at a time. So you don't want to race. In some ways, I want to race because I want to hurry up and feel better, But I have to tell myself, no, no, you got to back up a little bit, take it a little bit slower, stay the course. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't rush things. When you rush things and try to go too fast, what? I know me. I usually trip up and fall. You need to get good sleep. You need to try, if you're stressed out about something, you need to try to somehow get over the stress, you know, just just take your baby steps. And before you know it, you're taking leaps. It took me a long time to get me real sick. Yeah, it's taken you a long time to get sick. It's going to take time to reverse it. But stay the course is all I can say. Stay the course. Um, yeah, believe me, I know about having benches and stools and chairs and along the way. I used to have them all through my house. I still do. I still do. I know I can. I feel I was led to you to admit it and do it. I will do this, no doubt. Thank you for the encouragement. Gigi, we can do it together. We can do it together. I come and I do this live, this 8 p.m. live every other day. Every other day. I've been putting out videos. I'm going to try to do more videos, but right now I have a son here from Texas, so I'm not able to do as much as I would normally do. But I am here for, for all of you guys every single night. After I get off from here in about an hour, because I got to go cook dinner for my son and I. And then I'll be back in about an hour and a half, depending on when we get done. And then I'm here for 4 hours. So if you can come back and spend like those 4 hours or 3 hours with us, you're more than welcome to. We sit, we chit chat, we talk about anything, and we crochet, we do all kinds of things. And that'll keep you 4 hours without eating. It helps me not to eat at night. And then by the time I'm done with this live at night, I'm so exhausted that I'll go try to walk and take a few steps and come in, take a shower. And by then I'm so exhausted, I go to bed. Since I've been doing this for the last 3 weeks, I've had the best sleep I've ever had in years. You keep stalking. I'm okay with you stalking. Okay? And when I get back to walking, I'm going to say, Gigi, I'm doing this walk for you. I do this walk for Cindy. I do this walk for so many of you out there. So many of us. There's many. There's a girl, her name is Cindy. I'm not going to get into her last name. That is also, she's wheelchair bound. She can't get around. And she is taking a few steps. And she watches the video and she's saying, every time I walk, she's taking a couple more steps. She made it to her kitchen. I think it was the day before yesterday. I mean, how great is that? So yeah, stalk me and try to take an extra step or try not to have that craving that you're going nuts about. Just say, no, grandma says don't touch it. Have a slice of bacon instead. That's why it's so important to prepare. Great. And that's how it starts. One step at a time. Um, what is it? Neil Armstrong? Neil Armstrong, when he took his first step on the moon, he said, what now was it? First step for man, one leap for mankind. So every day, one step for me, you. and one major leap for all of us. Yes, yes, and that's what you tell yourself, and that's what you do. But you can't go for that sugary snack. You reach for bacon. And for the next couple of weeks, that's what you do. Make some hard-boiled eggs and some bacon. Because when I want that slice of bread, that nice, that's what I do. Hanging out with Jen. Well, hello, hanging out with Jen. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. It's a blessing. I've been preparing my eggs and meat for my first meal each day. My daughter has been having to cook for me almost all the time. Well, you know what? If you cook your eggs, hard boil them, you can do a dozen. And she only has to do it once. And you'll have 2 days worth of eggs, 3 days worth of eggs. Have her cook a package of bacon when she boils those eggs. And then you have a few days worth of snacks or meals or whatever. Yeah, you can do this, right? That's right, Patty. You can do this. Let's see. Regina. I'm looking up for Regina. Am I not seeing a Regina? I don't see a Regina. Oh, there's Regina. Oh, she's Texas. Okay. My problem not eating the right food's been the same weight for years now. Well, carnivore diet is super easy. It's the beef, bacon, eggs, and butter diet. And if you can stick with the only thing that goes into your mouth is beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, that's easy. So before you put it in your mouth, if you're concerned, is this the right food? Ask yourself, is it beef? Is it bacon? Is it eggs, butter, water? That's the bottom line. That's the basic stuff. Is getting to know what foods can you eat. And then you can add to it. Last week I added liver, and tonight I'm going to eat liver for the second time in like 55 years. So it can be done one step at a time. Don't let it confuse you. Good. Good. Yeah, I make, like I said, sometimes I'll do like 18 of them. I do it in my big pan. I'll do up all 18, and then I'll peel up half of them, and then the next day I'll peel up the other half. But I'll have about 3 4 days of eggs done, and then I'll do up a whole package of bacon, and then while the bacon is cooking or right after the bacon's done cooking, I'll add me some stew beef or some hamburger meat, and I'll cook that in with the bacon grease, and then I have a few days worth of that. You can make this easy. Carnivore shouldn't be hard, as far as food wise, because you can cook all that up ahead of time. That's what I do. And then it's like, I have choices. Do I want to have chicken? Do I want to have, because I got chicken even frozen cooked. And I bag it up in portion sizes, and then I take it out and microwave it. Yeah, all is good. let's see, who else is. I know it's nothing to do, but what part of Texas is Regina? Yeah, it's great. All right, so Monday night's live, our hour, is going to cover the 30-day, because I've been on a 30-day carnivore challenge, and I'm going to talk about all the things that I felt about the 30 days. I'm going to get into what I'm going to do from that point on. I'm going to talk about how much weight I lost. Just a complete overall and entire month update. And then it's on the next journey, guys. It's on the next journey. And I'm going to be doing the 7-day reset, the 7-day carnivore reset of eating just beef, butter, water, and some coffee. And anyone that wants to do that with me can. I wouldn't suggest someone that's brand new on it, but you could if you wanted to. Anyone brand new, I would suggest taking it slow. Maybe do the ketovore, which is some, a little bit of veggies with mostly meat protein to get your body adapted and slowly move into the carnivore diet. That's what I would suggest, but I'm not a doctor. That's how I do it. All right, what time is that? We got about 3 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to end the live. Anyone have another question or comments or anything? And then I'll be gone for about an hour and a half, cooking my son and my dinner, and then I'll be back to do live again, and that'll be about a 4 or 5 hour live. It's usually whenever we feel like it. Nikki, what was it? One night we did 7 hours or something. I think it was 7 hours. Nikki and I did one night. Sometimes six. We've done fives. We've done a lot of fives. So we are here for you guys. If you guys are bored, lonely, can't sleep, just about seven. I think it was like 6.5. Yeah. The butter is real butter, correct? Yes. It's not the fake stuff. It's real. And if you're better off getting the cream butter, make sure that there's no all kinds of weird things that you can't read, on the ingredients. If you don't know what it is, don't eat it. Uh, yeah. And thank you, Gigi, for coming. Thank you all for coming. We're here doing the Carnivore Live, just Carnivore Live every other day. So next time I'm on is Monday night at the same time, 8 p.m. I always want to say Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then again, every night we go live for about 4 or 5 hours. Keep calm and eat bacon. That's right, Cindy. Gigi, Cindy, or Nemadia says keep calm and eat bacon. That's just what we're going to suggest for all of you guys. I'm Karen. Okay, hello, Karen. Well, you're here now and you spoke. So thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go and hurry up and get my son's breakfast done, and I got to help him set up his bed, and then I'll be back. It might be closer to 10:30, might be 11, but I promise I'll be here as soon as I get things caught up. I'll see you later, Nikki. And I hope to see a bunch of you too later. All right. Talk to you. Talk to you. Bye bye. I hope you do great, Gigi. Stay strong. Bye bye.